offensively. What do you think Kevin happened tonight? I think it was your worst shooting game.
Yeah, just to make shots and good looks. Just gonna go and bounce our way, and that's gonna happen sometimes. So that's why we always talk about, we don't want to rely, on the defensive end, and try to push pace. So, but I thought we generated really quality looks for each other. Yeah, and we stayed the course. It just didn't go our way. Yeah.
How do you feel about where you guys are at heading into this break?
I felt great. I felt proud, especially again with a bunch of players not knowing each other and, seeing their faces day one and now being able to kind of go at them, in a different way and just be authentically myself, but be truth tellers and go right at them. Like, I feel great. We just had a great conversation of like ownership of all the things that we could have done better today, including myself. I thought I could explain things better, quicker in timeouts. And so, yeah, I love where we're at right now.
What do you think you guys could have done better today?
Make shots.
Coach, you guys have struggled a bit on the road this season. Obviously, the Seattle team is one you beat twice at home. Where do you think these road struggles are coming from?
I don't think it's road struggles. If the number is, that's what it is what it is. But I feel it's more like onus of, we got to make sure, we follow the game plan and we're locked in today. Ball just didn't go in the hole, but we created like good shots, wide open shots, rhythm shots. And that's going to happen like that. So I don't think it's a road struggle.
Coach, Celia had 12 points today. You kind of talk about how she's progressed throughout the year and what impressed you about her development.
Oof. Well, when Chechi, we got her in the expansion draft and we played against her even last year when I was with the Aces. I was like, who is that? Chechi's a beautiful basketball player. She's smooth. She reads the game really well. She could pass. She can shoot on all three levels. And she's a playmaker without people even realizing it, And one thing that it really hit my heart with Chechi was our last game versus Phoenix. And I'm sorry to go backwards on you guys, but our last game versus Phoenix, and I called a reset play, and we ran this play multiple times. That's why I already knew they already knew who was going to shoot it, but we designed it actually for herself. And she gave that up because she knew Ja was rolling. And so again, a reset is when I don't get to huddle, right? So I get no say on it. But Chechi gave the shot to Ja. And things like that, when your own players do things like that to play to win, that's, I think, the epitome, of who we are as a team. That's where we want to be. It's completely selfless, completely recognizing who should take the shot. You know what, I'm going to set a screen for you to get over for that shot. Chechi to me is like big heart, big selfless player, and like why, I love to coach basketball.
Coach Gino talked to me or I talked to him back in March about Caitlyn Chen's role and how she's able to step up in the big moments. How has she kind of progressed in her first year, and how do you kind of see those qualities in her coaching so far?
Well, her work ethic stands out to me. Number one, she wants to be in the gym every day. So I have to tell her, not every day, Caitlyn, but it's just because she wants to get better. You know what I mean? She never settles. Her ceiling for herself is just like sky high. And when you have players like that want to get better, that ask questions, and even out there, she was telling me, hey, coach, I see this working rather than this. So now she's telling me what she sees. So high IQ, someone who wants to get better, and someone who enjoys leading in a positive way. I'm rolling with Caitlyn every day. Yeah.
Shaw has struggled a little bit since she's come back from Eurobasket. How are you just kind of looking to get her back on track more consistently?
Did you see her make those 2 shots versus Phoenix?
Yeah.
That ain't no struggle. That is not a struggle. To me, that's clutch. And if we can go back to see who has hit timely shots like that, that's not a struggle. Yeah.
Coach, your team is not only an expansion team, they're new playing together. You also have a lot of international players.
Yeah.
What's your key to getting them to play so well and be such a good team, such a selfless team?
It's who they are. We pick players based off of who they are before they came. We made sure we did, background checks. Vanya had to do a great job of getting as much intel as possible. So they're already selfless before they get here, and then we try to put them all together, you know, on the same page. Like, we don't miss on high character.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.